You guys, look how big these ducks have gotten. They are getting so very big. And this is exactly why we cannot keep our pond clean. Hey friends, Jennifer here with Morel Family Farm. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If you're new to the channel, we welcome you. And if you've been here before, welcome back. We're glad to have you, all of you. Today we're just going to show you a little bit about our pond and how we clean it and what we need to do to maybe correct some of the issues with it. And we're just going to go from there and show you what we do. Right now, he's just waiting for the hose to extract all of the water through this pipe and through this vacuum system right here.
The first thing I do is I suck up all the leaves. Then I'll come with that other thing. This thing. All the leaves. And I put this thing in. And it sucks up all the.
Why does it keep on stopping and turning back on again?
It fills up to a limit. And then once it fills up to that limit, it'll drain itself.
It sucks up so much, and then he has it draining just right there.
So, it's once this patches the water, I pull it out of the water, and I'll let it suck again until you hear that final. You heard it?
Yeah.
Now it's full suction, it's pouring all the way. You put it in there.
But an aerator would really help just with the algae load, because something to do with the oxygen and the algae production, it just limits the load. I don't know the exact science behind that or why that is. But like our pump here pumps the water, filters the water through one of the filters in that black bucket down there. The filter is in there, and he cleans the filter probably every 2 weeks. Are you for real? You clean the filter every 2 weeks and it's still this yellow? Oh, that's true. All right, so we do have all of our ducks decide to go swimming. So they have not helped the situation. It was much clearer before the ducks just figured out that we had a pond. And we definitely have to clean it more now that the ducks have been in here. But an aerator would help with that. Like I was saying, so the water filters through that black bucket there, goes in through, pushes out, and then keeps on recycling. And there is a lot of bubbles that goes in, but an aerator is an excessive amount of bubbles that puts like straight oxygen into the bottom section of the water rather than being on the top of the water.
The good thing about the ducks coming in here, they feed the fish.
Well, that is good. We do feed the fish, but we don't feed them every single day because food also creates waste in the water and can cause more algae. But the fish will eat whatever the ducks leave behind. Kind of gross, but that's just the ecosystem of a pond. So. Right, because duck fertilizer is really good. And an aquaponic, I don't know if you ever heard anything about an aquaponic pond, but basically the fertilizer from the duck poop with the water, the oxygen, the nitrogen from the duck poop, the fish food, the fish waste. It's all really good nitrogen, really good minerals and stuff for a hydroponic or aquaponic pond, which is basically like my green stock, but instead of having the soil, I don't know if you know anything about aquaponics, but instead of having soil, it's we had one before, we had built it ourselves, but it's a tubing, and then you melt these little holes in the side of the tube and you put cups in them, and then you'll grow a plant, and you'll make sure that there's no soil on the plant roots, and you'll put the roots into the cup, into the tubing that's there, and then the water filters from the bottom and up and keeps on recirculating the water through. So if something like this, but the hydroponic piping tubing was directly into the water, it would be using that water from the pond with all the nutrients, nitrogen and stuff like that, sucking up through the tube and watering the plants that way. So that's also a really good idea. But anyways, we just wanted to show you really quick how we clean the pond, why it is so dirty, and what we need. It's not clean. And what we need to really make this pond very functionable would just be an aerator, and I think that would solve a lot of the problems.
Remember, most ponds have a black liner. You won't even see this stuff.
Came inside because it's really cold outside. So that's pretty much it. An aerator would really help that pond thrive a little bit more, just keep out a little bit more of that debris and feces and stuff like that, and filter the water a little bit more clear. So we have a pump for it, but we just need the piece of the aerator that's really going to expel a lot of the bubbles into the water. So hopefully once we get that up, it will do some sort of dramatic effect to the pond. If not, then I'm not quite sure. Maybe our filtration system is not working properly. That's always another possibility. But the pond water, I mean, it's clear, but it's not clean, if that makes sense to you. Like, we don't have a foggy, cloudy water. The water is clear. It's just not clean water to make, it should be a little clearer when we look through it. It shouldn't have that yellowing or browning effect to it. But it is still clean. So I can't argue with him on that. It is clean. It's just not clear. But on that note, thank you guys so much for being here today. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We post videos regularly just on different things that we're doing around the farm, the homestead, and we try to do some DIY stuff. It's more of an informational kind of channel. Every now and then we do the DIY projects, but we hope that you're enjoying the channel. And like I said, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know the next time that we post a video. And until next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.